firstly, we've got race 6 coming up, and let's have a look at an early tote update. I'm just giving Kenny Callender a few minutes off. He just needs a bit of a break. He's getting older and older. Well, the Scalacci Stakes, number 1, Poetic Kings at 15 to 2, $14 for Another Excuse, $7 for Paint out of the David Moodie camp, 40s for Flavour, 5s for Lord Luskin. Paddington End is not with us. Armadale at the 12s, Catena at 5s, 14s for Regal Centre. Royal Discard is at 40s. Touch of Force is at 50 to 1 to be ridden by Vlad Jurek. Natois at $20. I think that's a little bit overs in my rules, my book. 33s for Checkmore. Elegant Lasses at 20s. Trader Vic at 7s from Sydney, and aren't they dominating the racing so far? Toledo at 20s, and Spy King number 17 is at 50 to 1. Scandinavia is not with us. And talking about horses that aren't with us, Arctic Scent is not racing anymore. Unfortunately, she bowed a tendon a couple of starts back. David Moodie, the man at Hobson's Lodge, retired. Arctic Scent was the winner of the 1996 Caulfield Cup, and earlier Anne-Marie Sparkman caught up with him.
David Mooney, owner of Paint in the Scalacci Stakes. Now, if Paint's right, he should be just a class above the rest of these horses, shouldn't he?
Well, back on his old 2-year-old form and his early 3-year-old form, he should be right in the race, but he resumed after a long layoff and didn't perform for probably a combination of reasons. It's often the case that horses resuming after a long time out take a bit of time, and we had some problems with his back, and we've just backed off him and worked on him, and probably gone a fair bit lighter on him this time with a view to keeping him fresh. And I think we were out of excuses today if he doesn't perform.
Golden Slipper runner-up. He must be a very frustrating horse for you.
Well, he was when he broke down, but we expected more when he came back. When I look back on it, perhaps the excuses were there with his back condition, and probably had him too far forward for after that long layoff. So we'll just see how we go today.
So can the punters trust him today?
Well, I won't be backing him. I'd rather see him do something before everybody jumps on him. But today's his day of reckoning for sure.
Now, today, last year, was a great day of celebration for you, and Arctic Scent surprised everybody and won the Caulfield Cup. Is it a nostalgic day for you?
Yeah, it is. Arctic Scent broke down 2 or 3 weeks ago, as you know, and it was a wonderful day in her life and our life, and she's up at Arrowfield Stud now and embarking on her next stage of her career, about to be covered. Hopefully, she might even be covered today. She was just about coming in season later in the week.
Well, it's going to be another memorable day for her then. Do you think she'll be nervous?
Well, I don't know what she'd rather be doing. I don't know whether she'd rather be racing in the Caulfield Cup or having a date with fate with Flying Spur.
Well, good luck with Paint.
Probably the latter, I think.
What about that eye?
Door.
Definitely a door. Didn't win the fight.
Definitely a door.
Thanks, David.
Thanks.
Definitely a door.
Do you believe him?
I'm going to believe him.
Me too, he's an honest man.
Yes, and everyone believed me before. If you come back all right from your little break, you needed a little siesta there, didn't you?
I was running out to get the 14 to 1 Regal Centre. That's got to be over the odds.
I think it might be a little bit over the odds too. And we're just having a look at some colour pictures. The people have all rolled in here, Ken, at Caulfield. There's colour everywhere, people everywhere. It's a great build-up to the Caulfield Cup.
Yeah, and while we watch the build-up, let's take a break from Caulfield Racecourse on the wide world of sports.
One fighting his conscience, his brother fighting the law.